spend any amount of time on social media, I am sure you have seen the Temu ads. For me, it's a lot of camping gear. And also, like me, you probably wonder, is it legit? So, for the sake of science, I did a little experiment, and here's the deal. I gave myself a $50 budget, and I was only getting stuff I would use camping. So here's how it turned out. Okay, loose in here. Oil dispenser. Ah, this must be the grate. That pot lifter, spice kit. Nice. I forgot what the last thing was. It'll be a surprise. Ah, of course. No! It was supposed to have the steamer. That's the whole reason I bought it. It's because it has a steamer. Shoot. Well, that's disappointing. Very cute nonetheless. First of all, I am trying to move away from the spray oil. Somebody told me that they have some nasty propellants in it, so to replace this, I got one of these oil dispensers with a brush in it, and I'm about 50-50 on this one. It's a little larger than I'd hoped, and the lid does not snap on or screw on, so inevitably when I pull it out, I just get lid. And also I was not expecting to be glass, so it's a bit heavy. But it does distribute oil well. It has the right amount come out, and yeah, and you can brush it around. I've used it a few times with the waffle maker. Works great. Next thing is this little spice kit. I think it was around $10, $11. I wanted the brown, but it was sold out, so I got the black. Still works fine. I did add these hooks from an IKEA pegboard just to hang it on the folly panel. And it's got some, you could probably lace it to something if you wanted to. It's got a couple grommets there. 3 snaps. It's got 4 glass canisters with screw top lids. And yeah, I put salt, sugar, instant coffee, and then I had no idea what to put in the 4th one. So I put dehydrated peanut butter in it. I'm open to suggestions. So far, pretty big fan. The gold matches the gold I have in the big kitchen. The only issue I've had is this second strap is a little loose, so sugar falls out. The first one's a little loose too. So what I've had to do is when I have it hanging is I stick something under this bottom flap to make a floor. But yeah, so far I like this. It's worked out great. So I mostly want to stick to electric cooking in the inside the Forerunner, but sometimes only fuel will do. So I wanted a little stove. I have my big dual fuel that's in the big camp kitchen. So I just wanted a little butane one for inside the mini kitchen. So this one they also sell on Amazon for around the same price. This one seemed like the simplest. It's got the little disc connector for the butane fuel canisters I use. The opposite tab in first. There we go. It's got the little spaceship legs down here. And then, of course, the grate swings out. And then there's the fuel knob here, and then just a little igniter. Works pretty well. I've tried it out a couple times. So, pretty compact, not the tiniest, but I like how stable it is. So, you can fit a pan right on here, but if you want less direct heat, I did buy a little mini griddle thing that can go on top. It's just got some legs. It's pretty heavy duty. So you can totally use this and get your food a little further from the flame. It's really stable. If you have a small cooking vessel, then you make sure that it won't wobble on these things so much. Also, you could use it for grilling. Say if you had skewers or a little piece of meat or something like that, you could totally grill right on top. See, I did use it at least once, so it's got that discoloration. So my quibble with this thing is that the legs are not equal, so there's a wobble. Yeah, so far fan. You could use this over an alcohol stove or in the campfire probably, but I'm trying to not get anything sooty. This was $16. This was one of the more expensive items. I have been seeing these sort of little bento cooking vessels on my various like Korean and Japanese YouTubers I love to watch, and I had a bit of envy. I really wanted one that was small with the lid and the handle, so if it's like that, it never collapses, which is great. And I wanted the steamer basket. And this was the one disappointment because the pictures on Temu had a steamer basket in it, but it did not talk about it in the listing. So that is one warning, I would say. Be sure that all of the components are in the text as well as in the pictures, because they recycle pictures from all sorts of vendors. So what's in the picture may or may not be included. So I was a little disappointed that there was no steamer in here, because I just wanted to use one of these to make, to cook dumplings, something like that. Gyoza, no steamer basket. I did find on Amazon separately a steamer rack. So combination price-wise of these two things, I have now spent probably more than buying one that does have a steamer rack, because this is like a titanium, super, nice steamer rack. And I probably could have gotten a bigger one too. I was not sure. I mean, it fits in there. There we go. Clouds rolled in and it got dark. So I don't know, I could fit 4 gyoza on here. two buns. All right, I have one more thing, and that is this, or these, which are pot grippers. I'm sure you've seen them at every camping store. I think this one was under $2, so super cheap. It's for picking up stuff, picking up pans out of the fire if they don't have a handle. And the reason I got this is because I've been messing around with a cooking vessel solution for the mini kitchen, and so I would like kind of like a one thing that does everything. And so I have this bento box that I got for free from my neighbors. My thought is, if I wanted to use this as a larger cooking pot over at the flame, then I can use it like that. So, and move it without hurting myself more than I normally would. So, and I just keep it in there. So yeah, that's everything. Under $50. I will probably order some more stuff. That's how I am.